Welcome to Bite Delight. Today we are going to make yummy homemade pizza. So we start with the ingredients. We need some capsicum for that and some baby corn. You can use some boiled corn as well. Then some onions and some shredded cheese, of course. I'm using the normal Amul one cubes. Then maida or plain flour and pineapple. So we start with making the pizza base. So here we take 8 tablespoons of plain flour or maida. At this time I am making 2 different variations of pizza. Then I add 1 teaspoon of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda as well. Then we mix it all together. Just gently mix it all. If you want, you can sieve it too, but you can also mix it. Now when it's all well mixed, you add 2 tablespoons of yogurt. Mine was a bit runny, that's why I'm asking you to add only 2 tablespoons. But in case your dough becomes a bit sticky, you can always add maida. Then you add 2 tsp of white oil, any white oil is okay, and give it a good mix and make it into a dough. So as we all know, we are not that comfortable right now to eat outside, and pizza is something that we all love. I really craved for pizza. So when I got across this recipe, I was like, okay, let's try and let's make it. And then it turned out really well. So I thought, let's share it with my people. So now you transfer it into a plate and knit it. Knit it with the back of your palm. It will be easier to do it, and it is going to be knitted well. So as you can see, my dough was a bit sticky because I had added a bit more yogurt. That's why in the ingredients I have mentioned the right amount so that it doesn't become sticky. But in that case, if you find that your dough is a bit sticky, you can always add a bit more maida and then mix it. Knit it well. It won't take much time, and you can make more of this base, and later on you can use it for as many pizza as you want. This one will make 2 personal size pizza. So the knitting goes on. So do let me know which is the flavor that you like the most in a pizza. For a base, do you like to add oreganos and chili flakes into your base, or you want the base to be just normal, or if you want me to do a cheese burst? Do let me know if you want more variation on the pizza once you are done watching this. Now we add some oil to it and we cover it and keep it aside. In the meanwhile, we'll prep the toppings. Here I'm using baby corn. You can use the boiled ones. In that case, you just take a handful of it and just sprinkle, that's all. But I had these baby corn, so I thought I'll use these. Then I chopped up some colorful capsicum. This is always my favorite. Pizza without capsicum is not pizza for me. I love capsicum. Then some yellow ones. And then we move on to some onion. Oh, I have a green one also. A lot of capsicum, as I said. And then we have onion. That also I dusted into small pieces. I got to know that a lot of y'all like mushrooms as a topping, and some said jalapenos and olives. So I'm so happy you people responded to my Instagram and said so many things that you all like. So now we divide the dough into 2 parts. As I said, with this dough we can make 2 personal size pizzas. So here I'm dividing it into two parts, and then I'm going to roll it into smooth balls. This will be more like a hand toss pizza, because most of it we are going to do by hand. So we will make the base just by pressing on all the sides. Just keep a 1 inch thickness of the base, that will be good enough. So you keep pressing through your hand throughout and make the circle of the base. You will be surprised how tasty it comes out, and it's so easy to make. Not the perfect round shape, I agree, but it tastes really good. So next I do the other one also. Just the same way, keep turning it around and with your hand keep spreading it. And the base would be ready in no time. Now you poke with a fork. This is actually very important before you prep the base, like you roast it before that, so that it doesn't fluff up. Since we are adding baking powder and baking soda, it tends to fluff up, right? So we don't want the base to be like that. We just want it to be roasted lightly. See, the base is a little fluffed up, but not too much because we had poked it with the fork. So we roast it from both the side, the base, and it's ready to get assembled. So next I prep the veggies. This is an optional step, but believe me, if you do this, your toppings will taste really good. So I add all of this into a bowl, and I add some olive oil and some salt and pepper as seasoning and mix it. You can have it as it is. We had leftovers after making the pizza, and we just had it just as it is. So you can give it a try, but do try. And then we add the shredded cheese. This is just normal Amul cheese cubes that I had, so I'm using those. But if you want, you can always use mozzarella cheese if you get, that is like really good. But a normal Amul cheese cube would do the same, so don't worry. So add a generous amount of it. You can just bake it as it is with just the cheese, and then top it up with oregano and chili flakes. But I like a bit of jalapeno and olives in my margherita pizza. That is my personal choice. I feel that tastes better. So I added some olives and jalapenos. on top of it. And then I moved on to baking this pizza. So you can do it two ways. First is you can put it into a microwave and you can let it bake for say 30 seconds or so that the cheese melts. Main is we just have to see that the cheese melts, that's all. And if you are doing it here like I'm doing in a pan, so you cover it and cook it till the cheese melts. So as you can see, the cheese is melted, and then you can take it out and your pizza is absolutely ready to enjoy. Just season it with some chili flakes and oregano and you're good to go. It does taste so good. I'm vouching for that you will love it. Do give it a try. Here comes my pizza cutter dividing. Next we move on to pineapple pizza. This turns out to be quite a hit among a lot of people. So we start with the same step. We add the pizza sauce here. And remember the tossed veggies that we had, where we add olives and some seasoning. So add those veggies on top of it. Load it with as much as you want. And then put your pineapple cubes. So these cubes I had kept it earlier. I had cut into small pieces. So add that. And then top it off with the mozzarella cheese or Amul cube cheese, whichever you have, any processed cheese. So top it up with that. Okay, I didn't have enough of the topping, so I added more. And some more pineapples as well. This is the best part about this recipe. You can add anything that you want. If you want to add mushroom, just toss it a bit on oil with some salt and pepper and then use it as your topping. It'll be really tasty. So similarly, you can put it in a microwave and bake it till you see that the cheese melts. I normally give 30 seconds in a microwave, or in a pan you can always cover and cook it in a non-stick till the cheese melts. And there you go. Your two variation of pizza is ready. Just dig in and I can assure you will love it. It is very tasty. From base to sauce to toppings, everything you can make at home and it tastes delicious. I always season with chili flakes and oregano. Just go for it. Add some ketchup if you want. And do let me know how it turns out. Do try, and if you want more such recipes, please do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. Like, share, subscribe. See you again. Thank you.